gets ready for the ultimate in diesel trucks here this afternoon. Come on, let's hear ya. The Super Stock Diesel Truck, 7,500 pounds maximum weight of these trucks, 460 cubic inches. You'll see up to 3 turbochargers stuffed underneath the hood of these trucks, and they're making right now over 4,000 horsepower on these trucks. We got 20 of them here this afternoon.
Oh! Pretty strong last night hook.
All right, here we go, fans. This was the big winner, Saturday night, Bowling Green, Ohio. 25 of these big trucks, and this young man came away with the victory. He's going to set the mark here this afternoon.
Standstill. Let's see if he's gonna keep it or not. He's gonna turn it down. So he's gonna turn around and come back to the end of the class. He'll be our last puller in the class.
Now, fans, remember that distance, 350.44. We have seen time and time again where that #1 spot, sometimes you guess wrong out there. But Xander, one of the newest competitors here in the Super Stock class, lays down a nice run. We've seen that big fireball there at the end of his run. Or Xander running this truck here for the first time here in 2025. Now, last year here, Diesel's Dark Horse was our winner on Saturday night in the 3.0 truck class with the barn truck. And it's stepped up here.
If I'm not mistaken, Dan, I think those solid blocks, the weights are about 2,000 pounds apiece, I believe. So we'll see how much of a difference that makes.
Yeah, 2,000 pounds apiece on those.
And she gonna run all she can do. He got the green light to change tire. The flag man said they're ready to go. Trip Hazley, ladies and gentlemen.
Trip started in the middle of the track. He's 0.12, so I'm guessing he's thinking that track going to get better here as we work it along this afternoon. Well, fans, let's give third generation Trip Hazley a nice round of applause. Northeast of the Indianapolis area, Fairmont, Indiana.
Hey, I just spoke with Trip Hazley on the Rock Hard Ram, and he said that truck was just completely unsettled. And he said, you know what, we're gonna start all over with setup. Yeah, the truck is completely unsettled. In other words, if you saw that truck hopping and bouncing kind of.
All right, Jonathan, keep that thing running down that buddy road. We are pulling the Super Stock Diesel class, ladies and gentlemen, here at Diesels and Dark Corners. 15. That's a weekend furthest right there. 39.1 mile an hour, 392, ladies and gentlemen, .04. Jonathan Waskow, he's ticking with that one, I guarantee you, Dan, for sure.
All right, fans, so first official distance in the class, and it's a big one. 3:92.04, fans. Another nice round of applause. Jonathan Waskow, the rolling coal. Rolling out on the track, last night's winner, Craig Dickey, coming to us out of River Falls, Wisconsin, up the northern part of the Badger State. 2024 NTPA Grand National Champion. This truck, left side.
The Cummins Killer 3, ladies and gentlemen, on Craig Dickey, out of River Falls, Wisconsin. 80 of them monkeys turned in the crankshaft under the hood of that old Jiminy C kind of pick-em-up truck, ladies and gentlemen. The winner last night, let's see if he still got it.
As he heads off the track, let's give our new leader a nice round of applause. And boy, it's heating up here this afternoon. Right now with these super stock diesel trucks, they're putting on a war right here in Diesels and Dark Corners.
All right, Terry. Show 'em how somebody roll. Superstar class has got the original factory engine. They come from the factory in it. That's a 6.0, I believe. Out of Cooperstown, Pennsylvania, Jesse Warren. Got that thing, Sharkbait. Jesse Warren, good job, Buddy Rowe.
All right, got a little bit of a fire underneath the hood there, the Sharkbait fans.
That thing originally had a 6.7 diesel in it, and it don't no more. This thing probably got a Cummins in it now. Flagman said he's ready to go. James Barter, ladies and gentlemen. Make it happen, Captain. We got us another Dodge on deck in the bad diesel. Superstar class, ladies and gentlemen. He called that thing the General out of Crooksville, Ohio. Old Nick Headley on the steering wheel of that thing. Distance to beat 393.36. Let's see if that old Dodge got enough pudding to beat out the Cummins killer, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just see.
Again, working this left side, the One Nation out of Texas.
Big man Craig Dickey out of River Falls, Wisconsin. I'm sorry, Wisconsin. I think that's the way to say it. They got some cheese curds. I don't know if my old country tail can say it right.
Now fans, if you were with us last night, one single charger on this truck. They brought it back out. They ran it years ago. One single charger. They've got a big 6-inch turbo on it. Now last night when he left the line, he had a steering cylinder break, and that set him off hard to that left side. He's got that fixed. Look for big things here this afternoon. Our current leader,
killing 3.
Yeah, he's got 3 number 1, 2 number 2 fans. Let's put our hands together for him.
What Chevrolet stand for, don't you? Cracked head, every valve rattles, oil leaks every time. Y'all wouldn't believe all the information you can get off of AI nowadays. It's crazy. The Outlaw Superstar gotta pick him up truck, ladies and gentlemen. Show him how it's done there, Kirby. Mercy, 365.96, 35.9 miles an hour. Kirby Zimmerman, ladies and gentlemen. Joshua kind of pick him up truck, ladies and gentlemen. Big Bad Cummins powered pick him up truck. And there ain't but 6 of the buckets turning the crankshaft under the hood of this thing. Them Jiminy C kind of pick him up trucks take 8 of them. Out of Marina, Illinois. Diesel pick him up truck. Old Randy Overton. I believe, if I ain't wrong, this is that truck that everybody saw on the YouTube, Facebook, all over the place when they run away with him. When he couldn't get it out of gear. About to beat him to death. Randy Overton, ladies and gentlemen. Big Bad Jiminy C kind of pick him up truck. Over the line, ladies and gentlemen, 353.13. Saw about your look there, Randy. He is disqualified. He crossed over the white line 2 or 3 times down through there.
Well, now would be a good time to tell the folks.
They figured it out. It must be some good seats over.
Jason Chase, another one of those hard runners on the Pro Pulling League circuit. Looking to go better than 393.36. Cummins Killer 3 is still our leader. As you saw, he tried a little bit different spot on the track, right down the middle here at 362.97, 362.97. Last 4 or 5 runs, we have not seen that. Could be a situation track might be going away just a little bit. Here we go. Michael Hearn, his second and final attempt. So the Penn Farms entry will burn it in at 364.26. Many-time winner in the Pro Stock class. Running here this weekend exclusively in the Super class.
Mercy, 375.42, top speed of 37.8 mile an hour, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we got old Lee Zander, one more again, ladies and gentlemen, out of Houston, Texas. Big bad King Kong kind of pick him up truck, ladies and gentlemen. Next to the last puller in the bad diesel super stock class here. Diesels and dark corners, ladies and gentlemen. $393 is the distance to beat that Buddy Road.
Shake up the order there with that run for Xander Lee fans. Let's give him a nice round of applause. Houston, Texas. And we talked about it earlier, making about 4,000 horsepower with these trucks. The only truck in this class that can leave the line in full throttle is that Cummins Killer. We saw that in both of his entries. But the rest of these trucks out here, you really got to drive these trucks. You can't come out of the hole and just go hammer down. As you'll see, they'll work that throttle to about 100, 150 foot before they go full throttle on these trucks. Just can't get right after it with them. So that'll put them in number 6 spot here this afternoon. Good run for Xander Lee.
4 miles an hour. Let's see if Tripp made the right decision. Out of Fairmount, Indiana, ladies and gentlemen, is the Hazley machine. Rock hard ram.
Put on a show here this weekend. We saw some big distances. We saw some really fast speeds out there, and they just did a tremendous job here at these dark corners.